Hey guys, welcome to Tarot and Heal. So this is going to be a weekend reading, a weekend collective reading, just for fun. I was alerted to the fact that there are hella retrogrades happening. Like, I think it's like 6 or something weird, and then Mars just went into retrograde on Thursday. And I know Mars is about like aggression. Not an astrologer, so don't quote me on shit. But I know Mars is aggression. So I'm like, what is going on? How are all of these retrogrades going to affect us right now? Because I've been feeling various pulls from various transits. And I'm just curious. So I was going to do a regular reading and decided to just do a collective reading and record it. So here we are. I come to you, humble God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the collective need to know for this weekend? With all these retrogrades. And I think with retrogrades, it's like, you know, that means X is about to come back. Phones want to be messing up. You know, something weird. You know, so I'm like, wow, we got 6. We got 6 in retrogrades. What are we going to be dealing with? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have sheer wisdom. Okay. We have the Sage coming out. The Sage and Dare to Dream. All right. Now, I love the fact, oh, trust. We have the Sage and Dare, share wisdom, okay? Some of you guys have come out of a major cycle and now you have wisdom to share to others. It's time for you to pass the baton, pass your knowledge on to others, however you're choosing to do that. Whether it's by teaching, okay? Whether it's by way of a podcast, whether it's by life coaching, whatever the case is, some of you guys have accumulated a lot of wisdom from a past cycle, okay? The cycle that you just came out of, and you're being led to use that to propel your dreams. See that gem there? Yeah, something about that. It was a major lesson that you learned. It's a major lesson that you learned and how you got out of it. That's going to help you to boost others. Okay. All right, let's go. Sounding kind of powerful right now. Yeah. For example, let's say if somebody was like in, dealt with a domestic violence situation. And they found their way out and they built themselves up and they became, you know, more independent than ever. That process, from the pain to the leaving to the rebuilding process and the prospering, that process, you can, if you learn how to map it out, quantify it, is that the word? I don't know. Reflect on what you've been through and how you got through it, because there's gems there. First of all, there's gems there in as to how to handle future situations, but more importantly, there's gems there to share with others who are struggling with the same situation that you were struggling with. So some of you guys are elevating to this wiser sage teacher energy, all right? And it can propel you. It's like your pain is going to propel you. Wow. That's nice. At the bottom of the deck, we had power. So some of you guys, you're definitely stepping into a new sense of power because of what you've come out of, all right? Especially like, so I'm going to go back to the domestic violence because that is, that's, yeah, whatever. It's a perfect illustration for how someone can come into power, okay, and show others how to do it, all right? Because I am getting, it's a level of pain. It's pain. It could be trauma, you know, something like that. It's something, yeah. If you were in a situation you had to climb out of darkness, okay? The power needed, the power attained while going through the process of climbing out. Don't underestimate that. All right, let's go. And it's your blessing. That's your blessing. This is the epitome of a blessing in disguise. All right, let's go. All right, what's going on? What a random message do we have for the collective? For whoever needs to hear this, whoever's drawn to it. We have the Lovers card coming out with the Six of Pentacles. 2 sixes. Balance. Equal reciprocity. Okay. I'm trying to tilt it so you can actually see the cards, but efforts. Okay, there we go. The Six of Pentacles is about equal reciprocity. All right. The Lovers card. That's also, you know, that's a split. It's a balanced energy. This is soul tie energy as well. Some of you guys coming out of the situation and made you more whole, okay? You came into union with yourself. And there's a need for you to recognize that and what that means moving forward, all right? This energy is powerful. I love it. We have the Temperance card coming out. Along with a slew of other cards. Okay. Six of Wands. More sixes, yeah. This is about balance. Okay. Especially with the now we have the Temperance card coming out. A balance. The split energy here. Balance. This is all balanced energy. Great. Okay. So yeah, the Six of Swords is about moving on to bigger and better, moving on to the next adventure. All right. Like Pocahontas, just around the river bend. All right. Some of you guys, your manifestation is right around the river bend. I feel like the realization of what you've attained, the power that you've attained, is going to propel. It's going to, I'm getting Ace of Pentacles energy here. It's going to open up a new opportunity for you here. All right. Some of you guys, if you were feeling like you were in the dark and you were struggling, if you feel like you were in the dark and you were struggling, this is confirmation that it wasn't for nothing. There's a need to realize what the strength that you've attained because of it, and the wisdom. Wow, the High Priestess. Major clarity, intuitive guidance, all right? Some of you guys learned to follow your intuition, and your intuition helped you navigate your healing. All right. Whatever that was for you. However you navigated your healing, however you stepped into your upgrade, a lot of people have, right? Wow, this is beautiful energy. Holy cow. So, over the past 6 months, right, it's been a shit show. 2020 has been a joke. There's been a lot of tower moments. Everybody's been like trying to figure out what the F is going on. Things are falling apart in their lives, whether it's a love life, career, you know, long-term relationships, marriages were falling apart. People were losing their jobs, you know. All of this shaking up had to, it was supposed to teach us, it was shaking us up to get us on our path, okay? That path is this Ace of Pentacles energy. Some people resisted this opportunity to find this path. Some people, even though they got shaken up, they resisted and they either held on tighter. Some people held on tighter. Some people let go and went with the flow. The people who let go and went with the flow, they're going to find that this is right around the corner. This gem. Okay? I do feel like it's tangible. All right, let me continue. Um, it's split energy. New world, old world energy. Some people made the changes. Some people didn't. Some people decided, oh, I'm going to go on my soul path. Some people resisted. All right. There are people who went along for their soul path. Oh, my rings. There are people who went, who followed their soul path. All right. There was a leap of faith into following your intuition. There were a lot of awakenings, right? A lot of ascensions are happening. People were being led to follow their intuition more than they ever have before, all right? There's a whole lot of leap of faith energy. The people who have done that, they're going to see what this was all about. What was this giant puzzle all about, all right? It's like, that process was a training period. It was like manager training so that you can become manager, right? Or as an apprenticeship so you can become teacher, master teacher, all right? Either way, 10 of Cups is leading to your emotional fulfillment here. All right. It's trailblazing a brand new path. You're going to bust out into a brand new path. And I feel like it's going to feel, you know, especially with that, because the real retrograde, not the real retrograde, the main retrograde that's been on my mind, one, the Jupiter in Capricorn, but also the Mars in Aries here. All right. I mean, the Aries, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Mars retrograde, whatever. Yeah, all is fire. This victory. Phoenix energy. Rising from the ashes like a phoenix. All right. This fire, this passion is about to be ignited. Okay. And look at what we're ending with the Two of Cups. See the Two of Cups and the Lovers coming out. They're all coming out upright. All these beautiful cards coming out upright. Major balance. This passion is going to put you on a frequency where you're going to align quickly with everything you need to align with. You know when you're on the right path, when things start to click pretty quickly, you don't have to force things. So if you've done this work, then you're going to start seeing things that kind of fall into place pretty quickly. And that's going to be a beautiful confirmation, okay? It's going to be like tangible things where you're like, oh, okay, this is working. Oh, that worked easily. Oh, that was easy. Oh, okay. And you know, it's because you're on your path. You cleared all the barriers, okay, and got on your soul mission. So congratulations to you if that's you. All right. All right. Let's get into the blockages, what we're feeling, to see in the advice. Some of you guys, there were people, a lot of us, all of us, on a collective level, there were people, there were narratives, okay, there was shadow work that needed to be done because those were all barriers that were stopping you from your manifestation, your dream, whatever that is, a dream life, a dream love, all right? So this is the process, this is the result of doing all the work. I know some of you guys do, you guys are tarot readers as well, some of you guys, right? So this is that spiritual process, going through those tough awakenings, you know, or tough ascensions, you know, all the spiritual work that you've done, journaling, meditating, whatever you did, pleading to the universe, oh, let me have this, you know, all that is about to come through. Awesome. All right, what's the blockage? Before I lose the light. What's the blockage here? Tradition. Good old tradition. We have the Hierophant coming out. Oh. felt that. All right. Okay. You have the Hierophant coming out. All right. Along with the Four of Cups. It's leaving the old behind. Leaving the old world. That's pretty much, that's a blockage. All right. So if this is, like I mentioned, some of you guys are leaving like long-term relationships, then, you know, it's like, it's just that energy of like, college days over or whatever, you know, like I said in the Capricorn reading. It's like, yeah, that energy of like, okay, well, the college days are over. Now it's time for a new chapter in my life, I guess, you know. It's that energy. It's like, oh, I have to say bye. I have to say goodbye to what I've known, to everything I've known, to the world I've known. Whether it's because you're traveling and you're leaving, you're physically leaving your place of residence or place of birth, whatever the case is. It's something about that that's a little bit unsettling with the Queen of Cups. Oops, sorry. It's a little bit unsettling emotionally, okay? And it might cause a little bit of, like, if you guys are, first of all, the High Priestess is coming out in reverse. So you guys are intuitive. You guys are on point. If this is resonating with you, you are on point and you did the work. You've been following your intuition all the way up until the end, right? Now that the end is here, there's like a, there's like a little tinge of doubt where you might battle your intuition. And now that you're finally at the end of the ride, which is interesting. It's not, obviously it's stemming from fear, right? Because it's like, damn, I really have to leave? I really have to leave this behind? Is it that energy? I really have to leave the old world behind. I really have to leave this old friendship behind. I really have to leave this whole relationship behind. This job that I've been at for so long, you know. I really have to say goodbye to my old self. This could just be just your old way of being. And now you're like, well, things are about to change. Okay. You're stepping into Emperor mode. Whether masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. You're stepping into this Emperor mode. You're taking control. You're taking the lead. This is more Aries energy too. That fire energy is very active in this reading right now. Okay. You're going on to build your own kingdom. You're leaving an old kingdom, okay, that was probably built on kind of unstable, shaky ground. Because whatever the old kingdom was built on, whatever your old reality was built on, it was built on everything. It was built on everything that you had to work through, right? All the shadow work. It was built on all the pain, I don't know, whatever it is that you had to work through. The pain, the trauma, whatever it is, okay? You had to work through all of that. Yeah, you had to work through all that to build the new world. I'm looking at the scarab beetle. Yeah, it's totally a new beginning. I'm getting like death and rebirth energy finally. Like finally at the end of the death energy and into the rebirth. Okay. But yeah, it's time to build your own kingdom brick by brick. Okay, just start building. Two of Cups. Here we are. Two of Cups energy, once again. Soul tie energy. Balance. Wholeness. Breaking the barriers that has stopped you before from getting your manifestation. Building a more solid foundation for yourself because now you have intuition on your side. Now you have wisdom on your side. You have more confidence. There's more confidence on your side. All right. What are they failing to see? Too many cards. What are they failing to see, please? Thank you. Wow, with the Empress, yeah. Talk about that balance, yeah. See, with the Emperor and the Empress here, I mean, of course, we could say there's a match coming out. You're going to meet your soulmate and you'll meet the one. Yeah, sure. But I feel like this is more so wholeness because this is a prerequisite before you meet that person. Before you can actually connect on a soul level with that one. You have to find a oneness within yourself. You have to find that union of masculine and feminine energy. You have to find that balance between yin and yang. All right. This can also be pregnancy. Some of you guys could be that, but it could be pregnant with desire. Okay, pregnant with your manifestation. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm really getting here. Not just you're pregnant with the manifestation. Like it's about to pop. That's what I feel. There might be a surprise element to it. With 2 of Swords here. Once again, the 2s. Someone's finally, you know what? I did that reading, that Aquarius reading about feeling at home with other people. This is feeling like that, but it's feeling like finally feeling at home with yourself. Like, as cheesy as this is, like not needing to find love elsewhere and finally finding home with you. You, your higher self. That's where home is. Home is inside. But that's what's happening. That's what it looks like here. It could be a walking Hallmark card. I'm sorry. Sometimes it could be. We have the Hangman coming out in reverse. Yeah. Along with the Knight of Cups. Hold on. All right, so with this energy, like I said, there's a surprise element coming through, right? Once you step into this wholeness, a reward comes through of your manifestation, right? I feel like it is going to be tangible, whether it's a dream job, whether it's the love of a lifetime, whatever it is for you. All right, I feel like it's a surprise, okay? Because it's something that you've been working on for a while, so you probably don't realize it's coming through. You don't know when it's going to come through, right? But there's a need, you know, I feel like people have been like just working with the 8 of Pentacles here. Like you've been just working on getting it, all right? And you're not realizing that it's right around a corner or it's right there and you have to look up. There's a need to change your perspective. Okay, I'm trying to have you see the cards. There's a need for you to change your perspective with the Hangman here, all right? Work with me, son. Work with me. There's a need for you to change your perspective so you can actually see it. Who had that energy? Virgo. And this is Virgo energy here. Virgo had that card, that energy of like, they're still running a race, but they already won. They're already in their upgrade, but they just didn't see the physical manifestations of it that I'm mentioning here. There's going to be a physical reward, a tangible manifestation that's going to let you know that you're in this new cycle. But it didn't happen yet. It's still, you're still pregnant with it, but you didn't give birth to it yet. Okay? All right. So because you don't realize that you're just sitting here working, you're about to pop, don't even know it. So you don't know it, so you're just still working. The next thing you know, boom, labor. Like Tiana Taylor, giving birth right there on that bathroom floor, right? All right. Boom, upgrade, you know. I feel like there's a surprise element that's happening here. I don't know why the universe likes to do that. They like to be like, oh, surprise. Advice, 3 of Wands. Yeah, the surprise is because you don't see it yet. It's just like, I've been working, I'm going to keep working, and whatever, whenever it happens, but you don't realize you're right there. So if this is resonating with you, keep going, all right? You're literally right there. Awesome. And don't waver, okay? You're right there. Now, if you mess around and start doubting your intuition. When you're right there, you're going to be pissed the F off, okay? But you won't know because you, whatever. Yeah, just don't waver. Keep going, keep working, keep doing what you're doing, all right? Ten of Swords with the Three of Wands. Those days of like that painful cycle that you were in, you already worked through whatever point of attraction you were in. Okay, you already worked through the emotional muck that attracted this before. You're not in the same cycle. That's over, all right? I'm not saying that there won't be any problems, new levels, new challenges, okay? But I'm just saying that the old rules and the old problems are done, all right? All right, let's see what the power animal is. This is a nice optimistic reading. What is a power animal? For the collective in regards to this reading, be fearless and bold, butterfly spirit. Oh, I love this reading so much. This is so nice. All right, yeah, coyote spirit, trust in the divine detours, okay? Some of you guys, you're just working. You're like, look, I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm going to just keep doing this. If it doesn't work, whatever, I'm going to just keep, whatever. Trust in the divine detours, all right? This might actually lead you to your manifestation. Like I said, there is a surprise element happening here, all right? You do have, what is this, love is all around? Yeah, Nightingale spirit, love is all around. Yeah, for some of you guys, you might be walking into the love, you might not realize that they're right around you. The thing is, there's a need to shift your perspective, so maybe have a little bit more optimism here. Maybe it's okay to get a little bit be a bit more playful, okay? Just be more playful. Allow for your intuition, because it does seem like there might be a little bit of a rift. You might start fighting your intuition, like, oh, what else do you want me to do? You want me to do this now? Speaking of which, all spirit, your intuition is very much on point. Whatever you're being guided to do, it's like the final thing. It's like you're being led to a beautiful surprise birthday party, right? And somebody keeps giving you the runaround. They're like, oh yeah, let's go to the mall. And you're like, oh, I just want to go home and sleep. And like, oh yeah, wait, okay, so before we go back home, let's go, and I just gotta run some errands. I gotta pick up my shoes, and I gotta do this and laundry. Come with me and do the laundry. And they have you running all around town, and you're like, what the fuck? Let me just go home. And then they're like, okay, let's just go to this final one more store. And then you walk in, then it's just like, boom, Ace of Pentacles, reward, manifestation. All right, so that's what's happening here. Keep sticking to your intuition, okay? Keep working at it. Keep being fearless and bold, all right? You are going through a transformation, but the transformation is almost done. Bring your ideas to life. Your manifestation is already here. There's a need for you to just go with the flow. Wherever you're being dragged to go, just like you're being dragged to the laundry, being dragged to do shoe shopping, whatever it is. These are shitty examples. But whatever it is that you're being led to, just enjoy the ride. That's another cheesy Hallmark moment. But yeah, enjoy the journey. All right. Because it's like it's one last stop. It's like one last stop before you're in the new world. All right. This is beautiful. Let's pull from the Romance Angels deck. I think we good after that. Oh no, the other one. I'm gonna pull the other one too. What do the Romance Angels have to say? Oh, look how that flipped out. Hey, express your love. Woohoo. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. All right. Some of you guys, speaking of like, oh, what else do I have to do now? Some of you guys are being led to like take a step and be like, yo, baby, I want you. All right. Trust. Yeah. Yeah. Trust. There's any, I know, like, if you guys, I'm feeling the energy in this. And the way, the illustration that I just mentioned, just being dragged around town. It's just like, oh my gosh, when does this end? Trust. Hold on just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer, okay? It's literally right around the corner. All right. Not literally. Why did I say literally? Unless, look, if some of you guys find out that the love of your life is living right around the corner and they've been around the corner all this time, literally, please let me know because that'll be fucking insane. All right. Last piece of advice. This is beautiful. Yeah. Yay. Attitude of gratitude, optimism, yeah. Look forward. Count your blessings, okay? Be in the attitude of gratitude in this final stretch. You're in a final stretch, okay? Count those blessings. Be in the attitude of gratitude. In my IG, I talk about the 777 ritual. I definitely recommend that. Even if you don't do 777, it can be like, so you set a timer, 7 minutes. Okay, and when the 7 minutes are, you do 7 minutes of prayer. It goes off. You turn the timer back on. 7 minutes of meditation. Turn it off. Turn it back on. 7 minutes of gratitude. Turn it off. Turn it back on. However long you want to do that, you can replace that with gratitude. Or whatever high vibing, mindful activity you want to replace it with. There's a need for that in this final stretch. So you can keep your eyes on the prize here. Face your shadow. Oh. Some of you guys are getting triggered. Holy cow, what just happened? Sorry. Some of you guys are getting triggered because you're being dragged around, and that's why some of you guys emotionally you're getting emotionally out of whack, and therefore no longer listening to your intuition, or you're getting the inclination or the you're being tempted not to. It's like when they're like, when your friend is leading you to the final stop of your birthday party, you're about to just jump out the car like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm taking a train. Face that. Okay, just know that you're being triggered. Do not give up. Holy cow. That coughing at the end was very unnecessary. See? Like that. I went through the whole reading, and then at the end, I had to push through. You know, that's what's happening, okay? It's going to be a little bit of a push, like labor pains, before you birth this manifestation. Okay. Thank you so much. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, that's Tarot on Heal. Check out the info box below. I do personal readings if you want one of those. If you want to be an angel donor and help a sister out, that being me, feel free to check out the Patreon link below. Thank you so much for the patrons so far. And yeah, until we meet again for the mid-month readings next week, the week after, until we meet again, peace.